Happy Halloween, everyone, and as is tradition on this channel, we have a Halloween special. But this year it's a little something different. It's a movie review, naturally, but this one's a little bit more special. This is my first time watching anything in the Evil Dead franchise. Yes, I know, the Evil Dead franchise has been around forever. But I've never watched the movie. I've only played the game for about an hour, and I know all the quotable lines. So I took it upon myself to finally watch one this Halloween. The one that I chose was, of course, the one that I knew the most of, Army of Darkness. Now, for context, Evil Dead is one of my friend David Owen's favorite horror series. He's a horror buff. He loves everything that essentially Bruce Campbell is in. So, I made a small deal with him that I would review the entire series once per Halloween. I decided to start here rather than the original to see what all the cult classic stuff is about. And sure enough, it is. Army of Darkness is exactly as advertised, a cult classic joke tour de force. For nearly 2 hours, you are thrown into wall to wall slapstick and one liner comedy, directed by, of course, Sam Raimi. After all, the Evil Dead franchise is what gave him the capital to later get the big deal when he became the director of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. And of course, we all know him for the original Spider Man trilogy, which two of those movies I hold very close to my heart. But Evil Dead and Army of Darkness are the two movies that put him on the map. And Army of Darkness is possibly the most quoted movie of all time. You have to get into the Godfather territory to find a movie more quoted in movie history. And make no mistake, I'm no movie buff. In fact, I only watch one or two movies a year. That's why you don't see many movie reviews on this channel. It's not something that I'm into. But every Halloween, I give you my one movie special, and this is it. And the review is a glowing one. This is a 9 out of 10 movie, mainly because of the special effects. Everything that was not slight CGI circa 1980s was done practically or through puppeteering. And sure, it may look ugly compared to today's standards, but for somebody who has never watched one of these things, it was truly a sight to behold. And what was also a sight to behold was Bruce Campbell himself as the legendary Ash, doing wall to wall slapstick without a minute wasted. Now I see why this character is one of the gods of not only moviedom but horror specifically. This is a tour de force, a real tour de force performance. Even more so, than other actors I've seen. And people tell me this movie isn't even the best one. But if I truly enjoy a movie like this upon first impression, then what am I in for these later years for Halloween? How will I feel about Evil Dead 2 or Evil Dead 2013 or the original one or Evil Dead Rise? I guess we'll figure that out in many, many years. But of course, the one liners are, of course, the star of the show. All of them pretty much are. All of them are impactful. All of them are pretty much funny. The comic timing is on point. Sam Raimi's horrifyingly fast camera work and zoom ins are in full effect. Everything is nearly flawless about this movie. Now, for also context, I watched the theatrical cut through Amazon Prime, one in which that gives a happy ending where Ash does manage to defeat the titular Army of Darkness and return back to his own time, still slaying zombies but also getting the girl back in his normal job as a salesman at a Walmart chain known as the S Mart. Now I actually know what that means after playing Evil Dead the game and not knowing a single thing of what it means. This movie is absolutely fantastic, and if it's any barometer of what I'm looking into for future years come this Halloween season, I'm in for a yearly treat. Hail to the king indeed, baby. It's a 9 out of 10 movie. And I hope between your candy binges and your sore feet, you too have a happy nightmare night, as we say in the Ponyverse. More Halloween if you're normal. I'm Nirvana Sparkle. And no, I don't work in housewares. But find peace in your own nirvana, and unlike Ash, say the words right the first time. Next review will be a video game one for sure. But now with shorts content, you can expect a lot more in 3 minutes.